Hi, welcome to Word Time with Miss Markee. I'm Miss Markee and I'm so glad you're here. We've been doing different letter sounds each week in each episode of this show. And we've made it to the end of letters and sounds. So today we are going to just talk about some silly sounds. And these are sounds and letter combinations that are important to know when you start to read words, because they're kind of tricky to know what the word is because there's some weird letters in there. Let's look. So first we're going to talk about silent letters. These are letters in words that they're written in there in the word, but they don't make a sound. They're silent or quiet. Here's some examples. So some words are written with WR, but they only really make the R sound. The example picture there is write. If you're writing, you spell it W-R-I-T-E. A lot of these WR words actually have two meanings that sound the same when we say them, but they're spelt differently when we write out the word. So an example is write, like you're writing someone a letter, and write, your right hand. Those are two different kinds of the word write. And one just starts with an R, and the other starts with this WR sound. I'll give you another example of those. We have wrap, like wrap a present up for someone's birthday, or rap, like you're rapping a song. They sound the same, but rap, like wrap a present, is with the WR, and rap, like the song, is just an R. So that can be important to see the word spelled out to know which one we're talking about. Then I have KN, which just makes the N sound. The K doesn't make a sound when it's with an N. So our example for this one, I'm going to stand up because we have head, shoulders, knees. Knees is a word that has the KN, but we only say the N sound. Knees and toes. How about we sing that song together? Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Do you know any other words that start with KN? The last example I have here is GN, which also just makes that N sound. So it's in some funny words like gnome. You can see the little gnome picture. And then it's also at the end of some words like sign. Here's some more letter combinations that are at the ends of words. So we have CK. We talked about the letter C and how it can make two sounds. It can make the sound like an S, or it can make the sound like a K. K, k. But when it's with a K, the C and the K both just together make one K sound. An example is the word duck. We don't have to say duck with two of that K sound. That's just one K sound. Do you guys know the song 5 Little Ducks? It goes like this. 5 little ducks went out one day, over the hill and far away. Mother duck said quack, 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 but only 4 little ducks came back. And you continue singing like that until you get down all the way from 5 to 4, 3, 2, 1, and then at the end, all the little ducks come back. Then I have MB. This isn't in a lot of words, but you might see it in words like lamb and it just makes the M sound. The B is the silent letter. So lamb rhymes with words that also just end with an M, because it just has that M sound. So lamb rhymes with jam and ham and slam, which all just end with the letter M. They don't have a B because that B is silent. And then the last one I have here is TCH. So that looks like a lot of letters that could be hard to say together. But remember when we talked about the CH letter combination? It just makes one sound. That's just ch, ch. That was our train sound. Choo, choo, ch, ch. And so when there's a T there, it still just makes that same ch sound. The T is silent. So for this one, I have a picture of a watch. Like this, a watch that tells you the time. You can also use watches and timers to play games. See like how fast you can do something and time yourself with a watch or a stopwatch. And I also like to use timers if I know I need to leave to go somewhere in 5 minutes. I'll set 5-minute reminder. That can also be good if you're doing something really fun. You need to set a timer with your adult to let you know we only have a couple minutes left of this, and then it's time to do something else. Because sometimes when we're doing something fun, it's easy to lose track of time. So timers and watches can help us with that. Here's another example of a word that has that TCH. It's match. Matching things is a fun activity. In this picture, it looks like she's matching things by shape, and there's also different colors. So you can see if you can find anything that matches around your house, maybe a whole bunch of things that are one color or one shape. See what you can find. So like I was talking about before, we can also use watches and timers to play fun games to see if we can do something in a certain amount of time. So I thought we could try to see how many letters we can find in this picture in just a few seconds. So let's see. How about I give you some time? I can even set a timer on my watch. Okay, we could set a timer for just 30 seconds to see how many letters you can find in the picture. So I'll hit start, and there it goes. It counts down the numbers, and you can look all around, see what letters you can name in the picture. Maybe you see the letter that your name starts with. And some might be upside down or sideways. Oh, my watch is saying our time is done. That was 30 seconds. Okay, I'll point out a few letters that I see. I see letter S down here, and right under the S is a W. I see letter H, looks like it's on top of this car, and I see letter E right here. What other letters do you see? I brought a couple books to show you today. They both have that CK letter combination that we were just talking about. So we'll look at both of them a little bit, and if you want to see more, you can find these books and books like it at the Springfield Library. This book is called Still Stuck. It is by I'll try to say her name correctly. Looks like it's Shinsuke Yoshitake. This is kind of a silly book too, but it's fun. Still Stuck. So it says, it all started when Mom said it was time for a bath. She wanted to help me get ready, but I told her I could do it all by myself. I tried and tried to get my shirt off, but I was stuck. Oh no, has that ever happened to you? So when we try to take our shirt off over our head, it gets stuck. Oh, what would happen if I was stuck forever? So on the next pages of the book, the little boy is thinking about, what if he was stuck that way forever? How would he go through life? What if he got thirsty? He would find a way. But what if the cat tickled my tummy? How would I make him stop? Oh, I would be really nice to him, and I would take him with me everywhere I went. And he thinks, maybe there's other kids out there that are also stuck, and they could be friends. Maybe he wants to stay stuck, or maybe he doesn't. He's trying to decide. Does he want to ask for help? He wants to do things himself. And you'll have to check out this book to see. But I wanted to show you the last page. Looks like he has a different outfit on, but uh-oh, stuck again. Think he might have to ask for some help. And then I also brought this one, Socks by Tanya Sohn. This little girl showing all her socks. She also has a cat in this book. She goes through all different kinds of socks. She has green socks so I can hop, yellow socks so I can play. Looks like they're playing soccer. Holey socks. Do you have any socks with holes in them where your toes stick out? She has baby socks and daddy socks. You can see the baby socks are too small for her feet now, and the daddy socks are too big for her feet. And she has ankle socks so I can fly, a knee sock so I can trumpet, aroo! She's pretending to be an elephant. And puppet socks. We have a puppet sock friend. Maybe we'll see him in a little bit. At the end, she says, I love socks. There's all her socks hanging up on the laundry line. So if you want to find these or other books like this, you can go to the Springfield Town Library or your local library. The last letter combination I wanted to talk to you guys about today is PH. So when P and H are together in a word, they make the F sound. So P doesn't make its p sound, and H doesn't make the h sound. Neither one of them make their letter sound. When they're together, they make the F sound. It's kind of silly. I know someone that has this PH sound in their name. It's phoneme. Phoneme starts with PH, but it makes that F sound. Phoneme the feline. Hi, Phoneme. Thanks for joining us today. Yeah, we just saw in one of our books too, a sock puppet, just like you. Yeah. So phoneme, I thought that maybe we're doing some silly letters and silly sounds. Maybe we could tell our friends some jokes. Does that sound good? Okay. Okay, we're going to try some knock-knock jokes. So the first one we'll do together in case you don't know how a knock-knock joke works. So I will say knock-knock, and then you'll say who's there. So phoneme will kind of do it with you. He'll kind of tilt his head like he's asking a question. Who's there? So knock, knock. Who's there? I say boo. Boo-hoo. It's what you guys say. Don't cry. It's just a joke. So that's how a knock-knock joke goes. When the funny part is usually when people say the who part, like boo-hoo, because boo-hoo sounds like you're crying. And then don't cry, it's just a joke. So we'll try some more. I'll do the knock knock, and phoneme will cue you to ask the questions of who's there. Okay, let's try one. Let's try this one. Knock knock. You say, who's there? Cows go. Cows go who? No, silly, cows go moo. All right, here's another one. Knock knock. Owls go. Yes, that's right. Owls go who? You guys are good at this. Let's do one more. Knock knock. Says. Says me. Thanks for doing our knock knock jokes along with us. That was fun. Maybe you can think of your own knock knock jokes to tell your friends and family too. Thanks everyone for watching. We've had so much fun talking about all the letters and their sounds with you. We'll have some new episodes about more things like rhyming and those multiple meaning words and other things like that. We hope that you continue to watch, and we'll see you here next time. Don't forget to follow Talking is Teaching in Springfield, Vermont for more activities and ideas of fun things you can do at home and out in our community. Thanks everyone. Bye.